Our Franciscan tradition is actually deeply connected with the tradition of Lent. On the one hand, St. Francis was all about prayer and fasting. That was his entire message, was to go and preach repentance and the love and mercy of God. The friars had a real simple message. While the Dominican friars were going around and they were lofty theologians and they were able to debate with all of the different theologies of the day, the Franciscans were real simple. They were going around saying, you know what? We all make mistakes, and God still loves you. Turn back to him. That's the core of the Franciscan message, the core of who St. Francis was. It was everything that he desired from God was to feel that love and mercy and to be able to share that. And so that is at the core, I believe, of what Lent is about. It's about turning not just away from sin, but a turning back to God. It is a metanoia, a whole transformation, a whole turning of ourself away from one thing, but really a turning towards God. Another thing about our Franciscan tradition and Lent being connected is that one of the things that almost every church does on Fridays during Lent is the Stations of the Cross. That tradition of going from one station to the next is a Franciscan tradition. In Advent, we celebrate by preparing the nativity scene. And that was started by St. Francis because he wanted people to be able to see what it was like that God actually became a physical person, and to be able to see with our own eyes, to touch with our own hands, to smell the smells, to be able to embody what Christ did for us. Well, the same is true in this Lenten time, to be able to see the stations of the cross, to be able to visualize, to put ourselves there, just as he puts himself with us. And so in the medieval times, people weren't able to actually go to the Holy Land because it was such a far journey and it was a dangerous journey. So the friars started to make stations, places where people could go on a mini little pilgrimage as if they were there. And over time that evolved into the great tradition that we have today.